Make empowered choices by understanding your employee benefits better. Your success is our business. Employee Matters is sponsored by Momentum Corporate, here for your journey to success.
Retrenchments, financial difficulties, big changes to the home and work environment, increasing workloads, uncertainty. These are just some of the pressures many people have had to face in the throes of the COVID-19 pandemic. The chronic stress has given birth to a more covert pandemic, and it's called burnout. Hello and welcome, Linda. Firstly, can you define what is burnout?
With burnout, there are three things that must be in play. One is you must feel absolutely exhausted, absolutely depleted. That's the first thing that's very important. The second one is that it is related to chronic stress in the workplace, and therefore it's about the mental distance you feel towards your job, right? And the third one is that you must feel as a professional that you just can't perform. So your efficiency as a professional just isn't there.
So lockdowns would have been a factor, so to speak, practically.
No, lockdown is absolutely a factor, because with isolation, what it impacts on us is our ability to connect with other people. And connection is one of our core needs as human beings.
So lack of connection is a key factor that would contribute to your stress levels going up?
Yes, but it is a combination. So it would be isolation, connection, work pressures, too much work, plus teams that are not working, dynamics that are not working, and then of course you as an individual. So burnout for the most part is experienced by people who are high performing. So because these are people who want to constantly be doing well.
What impact can chronic stress have on us physically and psychologically?
I'd like us to think about it in this way. I call it PEB. You've got physical symptoms that you see, you've got emotional symptoms that you see, and you've got behavioral. So the physical symptoms would be headaches, it would be body aches, it would be gaining of weight or losing weight, whereas the emotional ones is you feeling negative, you feeling exhausted, your mind not being clear. And then behaviorally, what people would see is you're not meeting deadlines, you're not looking like you're taking care of yourself as we normally understand you to. Also just looking a little bit like you're starting fights all the time in the team. So you actually have three buckets of symptoms.
So you've identified the red flags as an employer. What can you do then to support the teams that may be suffering from burnout?
So it's very important, Buden, that first and foremost, we train our employees. But the second thing is leaders have to normalize mental health. And the way that you normalize mental health is by telling your own mental health story. As a leader, please talk about your story, your struggle, your self-care routines, because when you speak about these things, you give permission to others to speak. But you also beget compassion and caring. So you're changing the culture by being open as a leader.
Okay, now how do you know when this burnout is under control?
When you feel like yourself, when you feel that your relationships are nurturing you, when you feel that your work, once again, is providing the level of nurturing that you love from your work, that's when you know that burnout has subsided. But like most disorders, it takes time. I think that's an important one that we must actually add. It takes time, and it takes your ability, first of all, to just own up to what's going on.
Thank you, Linda. Resilient, happy, and motivated employees make for resilient, productive, and profitable businesses. It is important for employers to put structures in place that can help employees suffering from burnout. Fail to do so, and you will not just feel it in your company culture and morale, but also in the bottom line.
Make empowered choices by understanding your employee benefits better. Your success is our business. Employee Matters is sponsored by Momentum Corporate, here for your journey to success.